this lecture is going to be really short because it was supposed to be an in-class activity. Instead, I posted the worksheets we were going to do in class on Blackboard to try to help you write your literature review introduction. So I'm just going to go over a few do's and don'ts, and then with those worksheets I hope that can help you get a good start. So first, the don'ts. When you're writing your literature review, don't copy and paste from your journal articles. This is plagiarism. It will get you a 0. It's not worth it. So we are trying to get information from the different journal articles, but don't just select a sentence that you like, copy it, and paste it into your literature review. You need to put it in your own words and then cite it. Don't have separate sections for each article. This isn't where you have to say this article says something and then go to the next one and explain what it says and then go to the next one and explain what it says. This is not a cohesive literature review. That's not how it should look. Okay, so don't do it that way. Don't use language such as in a study by or so-and-so found that. Okay, we talked about that when citing sources. It's better to just state the findings and then put the citation at the end of the sentence. Okay, so just tell me what the article's found and then cite it. Okay, avoid all this language. So some do's for your literature review. Arrange your paper by topic. So make a list of all the different topics that have come up in your papers and put the articles that pertain to that topic all in the same section. Okay, so your paper should just be a series of topics that have multiple sources in each topic. Do compare and contrast findings. When your articles agree with each other, talk about that. If they disagree with each other, talk about that and explain why that might be. Okay, it's all about building a body of evidence for your topic, not just talking about one article individually. Cite everything. Remember, APA needs a citation after every sentence that did not come from you. So when in doubt, throw a citation on it. And if there's a sentence that maybe came from multiple articles, cite every single one of them at the end. Okay? Cite everything. It's better to cite too much than not enough. Okay? Also, start broad by defining your constructs and variables. This might be where you use some sources that I told you only use this to add to your material. This is just where you say what your variables are, how they're defined, what it is that your topic is looking at. So this is just like the essay formats where you start broad and then you go narrow. Okay? So we end narrow after you've defined your constructs, you've explained some of your topics, you end your literature review saying what your research question might be or the purpose of what your study might be. Okay, this is how we'll lead into the study for 209. Okay? So some tips. You're telling a story about your topic. Okay? You're not just telling someone what a bunch of different articles are. You're weaving them together to form a cohesive story. Okay? Think of it that way. Make an outline of your ideas. This is what some of the worksheets I've given you will help you do. Start out by just making an outline. Don't worry about citing the sources right now. Just make the outline. And then as you read your articles, highlight or rewrite things that are relevant to the topic, things that you want to talk about. And then put those things in your own words. Okay, make sure you rewrite them and you're not copying directly from the article. Avoid quotations. And then take those sentences, take those ideas, and fit them into your outline, no matter where it is. And then add your words and sentences to connect everything. I don't want you to just jump around from article finding to article finding. You're telling a story again. Make everything cohesive, make everything connected. Okay. So I'm going to show you those worksheets that I want you to use. So I posted introduction worksheet and another one. Okay, so this one just is an activity about organizing it. Okay, so it lets you talk about the themes that you're planning on creating in your topic and listing them, and then you're using those topics that you created above and finding sources that match those themes. So this should help you kind of organize your thoughts, organize your sources to tell your story. Okay, so this is just a worksheet to help you, and then it gives you an example of what you're looking for. So you'll notice that each topic should have multiple sources within it. It's not just one source per topic. Okay, the second worksheet I'm giving you is this one. It is a way to outline it. This is just another idea. None of these are due. You do not have to send these to me. These are just ways to help you organize your paper. Okay, so organize your ideas. Talk about the order you're going to go into. It helps you figure out your purpose. How do you write your lead-in paragraph? You don't need an abstract, but it's good to have a paragraph that sort of introduces everybody to your topic. And then again, it helps you separate your topics, and find an outline. So just use these worksheets for your own use. Okay, and then you might end up with your hypotheses for 209. Don't worry too much about this. Okay, but do look at this. How does your topic, how are you going to add on to the work that you found before? Okay, so here's another example of how to fill out this worksheet. Again, do not turn these worksheets into me. They are only for your own use to help you organize your thoughts. And if you want me to look over your worksheets or answer your questions, I would be happy to do that for you. Just let me know. Okay, so that's all I have for the writing a literature review. This was meant to be over 2 lectures, writing a literature review and outlining your introduction. These are all just one topic for right now. So you can start to work on your introductions.